What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, one of the best NFL draft series on the internet. Put money on it. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a linebacker that is sideline to sideline, east to west, and in your favorite ball carrier's face, taking him down. This is a young man who is a tackling machine. You could drop him back into coverage. He is a linebacker's linebacker. And also, as well, he is an NFL draft prospect for the 2025 NFL draft. Today, we're going to get to know the man underneath the helmet, but also talk about his game and the work that he's putting in right now at X3 in Nashville to help elevate his game for the NFL draft. This is a very, very exciting prospect, and I'm excited to see what the next level holds for him. Ladies and gentlemen, at a UCF linebacker, a guy who is no longer going to be under the radar after this interview, Ethan Barr. Ethan, how you doing today, man?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on here.
Hey, man, pleasure's all mine, man. Pleasure's all mine. Super blessed to have you on, man.
Sure.
Dude, congratulations, man, on an amazing college career. You were at
Thank
Vanderbilt,
you.
UCF. You played a lot of competition. So we're gonna get into that today. But today, man, take us from the beginning, man. When did you first fall in love with the game of football, man? And where are you from originally?
Yes, I'm from Flower Mound, Texas, just outside of Dallas. I started playing when I was like 5. I played flag football. I have a brother that's like 4 years older than me, so um, he did it, so I did it, and that's kind of the way a lot of things in my life worked. But specifically football, like he was playing, my parents asked if I wanted to play, and I was like, yeah, and played ever since. It's been my main sport since I was 5 years old.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Did you always play linebacker? Or?
No, I started off playing like O line, D line, and
Mhm.
then played some running back, quarterback. I really played all across the field except for like corner.
Okay, nice. Okay, I love it. Love it, man. That's cool. And growing up in Dallas, man, talk to me about the, what prepared you to eventually be, an elite D1 player, man. Like, talk to me about the challenges of growing up in Dallas and the competition you came across.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to play on a lot of good teams growing up, um, and be around a lot of good coaches who helped train me, and just about around the competitiveness of the sport being in Dallas. Um, my high school was a big high school. We were 6A, and so we're playing the top talent, and you had to be your best if you wanted to go play and get seen at the D1 level. And so my parents really helped me and pushed me to take me to the trainings and kind of help me develop as a player. And I was also on some really good teams, like I said. So a little bit of everything had been around me to support me and help me where I am today.
That's awesome, man. Shout out to your parents, man, for helping
Yeah.
build up the young man that you are today, man. Very cool. Yes, sir, man. For people who are not quite familiar with your game, they're like, who's this Ethan Barr guy with the awesome haircut? He has a great highlight reel. Man, talk to the people real quick. Describe your style of play as a linebacker.
Yeah, I think I'm a really physical player. I'm a big guy, kind of who can take over the box, but also play in space and be really effective in the pass game as well. And so I like to take pride in not letting the ball run in between the tackles, and that's really where I hang my hat. But I think as my game has developed and things like that, I've been able to play east to west, like you said earlier, and that's where I have seen myself grow a lot these past couple of years.
Yeah, man. I heard of you even before, and shout out to your agent Christian, man. Like,
Yeah, for
great
sure.
dude. I live in Orlando, man. So I watch
Oh, really?
lots of UCF football, lots of it, man. So I love your team, man. I probably watched maybe like 6 or 7 games this year. So yeah, man, seeing you out
Awesome.
there, man, you're a baller, man. You're a player's player. So
Thank you,
hey,
man.
what's interesting about your game? There's several defenses that I could take and see you being a part of. You know what I mean? Where it'd be 3-4, 4-3.
Mhm.
Describe to the people, man, what are some of your favorite defenses that you feel that you'd be a great fit, really a great scheme fit for the NFL?
Yeah. I've mainly played in a 4-3 defense as the Mike linebacker. This year I got to play a little bit more will, so it was in a little bit more space at times. Um, but that's where I really like to play. I played in a number of like bear defenses. I played on the edge some. I played a little bit in a 3-4. I played Mike, and so I've kind of seen it all and done everything, but I've kind of hung my hat on being a 4-3.
Love it, man. Yeah, I see. I could definitely see you in that the 4-3 for sure. Having them different sets with linebackers. Also, there's guys like defensive coordinators like Brian Flores, he is one of my favorites, man, because he will put you in so many different spots to
Yeah.
succeed. And it's interesting. I look at a guy like that, and he'll draft a guy as like, oh, this guy plays cornerback, but he'll randomly put him as an additional outside linebacker and blitz him. Obviously, you're not a
Yeah.
cornerback, but I could see someone like you, man, really dropping back because you got that coverage ability. And one of my favorite parts about your game is you're a nightmare on the edge, open field. Like you're a lot of fun to
Yeah.
watch, man. So
Appreciate it,
that
man.
that's pretty cool, man. I want to ask you, you're in X3 Nashville. Talk to me, man. How is training going so far, man?
Yeah, it's been going great. X3 has helped me with so much, and I can't thank them enough for just the program that they're putting us through and really pushing us to, you know, elevate to this next level in the pros. And so I've seen a lot of growth in all of our testing that we have been preparing for, and it's been good. It's about 1 week left. We've been here since beginning of January, so it's been really good.
Nice, man. When is your pro day exactly?
March 19th for the Big 12 Pro Day. It's down in Dallas, and I'm from Dallas, so it's pretty nice. I'll be going home in a week, finishing training there, get ready, and then drive over to the Star. So
That's so dope, man. That's awesome. Is
yeah,
that the only pro day are you going to, or are you going to one at UCF or?
that's the only one because of
Mhm.
the Big 12. UCF doesn't have one actually in Orlando, and
Yeah,
so I'll just be attending that one in Dallas.
that's awesome, man. Very cool. Very cool. Who are some linebackers that you model your game after?
Shoot, I really like Fred Warner. He's a guy who flies around, makes plays in every aspect of the game. Luke Kuechly is one of the smartest guys to play linebacker.
Mhm.
And so just hearing about the way that he approaches his preparation is something that I try to hang my hat on. Ray Lewis, just his tenacious mindset and just that dog mentality that he has is something that I really watched and tried to emulate in myself. So probably those are the three that I watch a lot. And also Matt Milano, I watch him quite often. Just his ability to make tackles and plays in the backfield is pretty special as well.
Yeah, Matt Milano, man, as a gosh, lifelong Miami fan, I love and hate him because I hate that we got to play against him. I love his game, bro. He is such a
Yeah,
tyrant
he's a beast
in open space, dude. He is a dog, man. So I think all
for
those
sure.
guys you mentioned, I could definitely see a Matt Milano comparison too
Yeah.
as well. So very cool, man. What would you say your proudest moment was in college football, man? I mean, you were a team captain at Vanderbilt. That's no easy accomplishment there, right? And then you go over to
Yeah.
UCF, you did your thing there, had a very good season. Even though there were up downs, like as a whole team, I mean, you balled out, you gave it your all, man. What would you say some of your proudest moments were in playing college football?
Man, I just say I was voted team captain 3 times out of my 5 years, and so that's something that I am just very proud of, just because I feel like I was able to impact the guys in my team and help our team be better um, outside of just myself. Um, yeah, that's probably the big thing, and then obviously, like I kind of got some nominated for some things, so that's really cool. I mean, I think just when you're a good person, the game rewards you, and when you work hard, it rewards you as well. And so I feel like I kind of gave everything I had, and I hope that I left a good impact on my teammates and the teams that I was with and the programs I was with.
I love that, man. And then you mentioned, hey, you had a 5-year college football career, 3 of them your team captain. That's massive. Talk to
Yeah.
me about how that leadership will help for you to mesh well with the NFL locker room.
Yeah, I think it starts with leading yourself and being accountable to yourself before you can be accountable to your teammates. And so I think I have a good head on my shoulders, and we'll be able to go into a NFL locker room and take control of the things that I have to, and be accountable, and just give myself the best opportunity. On top of that, I think. Um, Having been in so many leadership roles, I think I could potentially step into some leadership roles uh, early on, if not a couple years into my career, if I'm fortunate to play that long. And so, um, yeah, I think it all kind of translates, and how you do anything is how you do everything.
Yeah, I love it, man. Oftentimes you hear about players crushing it in college, man. They do amazing, but then going into the NFL, there is definitely a learning curve, man. There's
Yeah.
learning a new playbook, which is much like if I say, hey, man, you're going to go to Lithuania, go learn the language. And by the way, you got to
Yeah.
go work in the workforce. That's like that with the NFL team. Like you got to learn
Yeah.
the language is a playbook, and how quick would you say you are as far as being adaptable to learning different playbooks in your development?
I would say I'm pretty adaptable. I was in like three different playbooks while I was in college,
Wow.
at least. So I think I have a good general understanding for the game of football and just uh, what different uh, like defenses are running and what's going to carry over, and just being able to translate the names of the calls and things like that. This year, I obviously walked into a new defense, and I think having this experience really will help me and prepare myself for this upcoming year. And I'm really glad that I had that opportunity to take a new defense, learn it, and then also help my teammates with it because we all kind of were in the same situation. So uh, I feel like I have a good understanding of football where I'll be able to grasp things quickly.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Taking it back to college football, man, UCF is a special team. Can
Yeah,
you paint a picture to the people who are the outsiders looking in? They're watching this interview. Man, your practices must have been nuts. You got Ricky Barber, one of the best D tackles in college football. So he's thank God he is on your side of the ball. And on the
yeah,
other side of the ball, you got Penny Boone, who's a nice 1-2 punch with RJ Harvey. I was telling my buddy the other day, shout out to my buddy Eric. We had this crazy debate on who the best running backs are in college football. I said RJ Harvey has to be a top 5 running back.
I
So,
would
man,
agree.
you're a linebacker. You're gonna see RJ Harvey a lot in practice. What were those practices like, man? Paint a picture for me, man.
Yeah, I mean, we had so much talent amongst a couple of people that you named. We had a lot of dudes that have the opportunity to play at the next level and then are going to go play a couple more years in college and be really great players.
Yeah,
And it was just very competitive. No matter what we were doing, there was a lot of people were talking trash every now and then, but it was just competitive because we had so much skill and guys who knew what they were doing and big time playmakers for us. And so yeah, they were fun. I think we pushed each other just with the guys that were kind of like the leaders of the group. We pushed each other. We pushed the rest of the team to just try to be our best. And I think people could see us and see what we were doing, and hopefully we'll emulate that in the years to come. Uh, with this year with UCF, but the years down the road as well.
yeah, absolutely, man. That's cool, man. That's really cool. Yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, there's somewhere around 7 guys. I think that are declaring for the draft. I might be off on my number a little bit. But I mean, you guys
I'd
got a lot of
more than
players.
that, but yeah. There's like four
Yeah.
guys going to the combine, which is awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That
Yeah,
combine is a doozy, man, because like there's some really good players who are not going to be there, and then there's some players who they're supposed to be there. So it's a mix. Obviously,
yeah,
can't have spot for everybody. Thank
right.
God for these bowl games. That
Yeah,
being said,
but,
talk to me about the Tropical Bowl. You were there, man. What was that experience like for you?
yeah, it was great. I got there on Thursday. Was able to talk to a team that night, which was really cool.
Yeah,
And then we had practice Friday and Saturday, and then our game on Sunday. And it was just a great opportunity to go out there and compete. And it's not so much about what we were doing on defense, but just playing your best and showcasing your abilities. And so I really like that. And I think I was able to put a positive display of my talent on the field while I was there.
love it, man. And with your pro day being next month, again, it's a Big Ten pro day in Dallas. With that being said, what are some of your goals, man? What do you want? Where do you think your 40 time will be? Where do you think your bench will be? Your vert? What are some ranges
Yeah.
for you that you're hoping to hit?
So my goal is running 4.6, and I'm right there. So I'm not too worried about it. I think I'll hit that. Bench, I hit 20 the other day, so I'm shooting for 25. Hopefully, I can add a couple more this last month training. Let's see, my shuttles are looking really good right now, so I want to run the sub 7 cone or 3 cone and a low for the shuttle, and so
Yeah,
I feel like I have a I'll be able to display my talents pretty well on pro day, and I think I'll set myself up for at least uh, a draft pick. If not that, then a UDFA.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it, man. You know, honestly, man, a team just needs to give you a shot, no matter
Yeah,
where
just takes one.
yeah, it just takes one. I mean, I can tell you how many. I can't tell you how many people came in the NFL as UDFA's who finished their NFL career and then ultimately went to the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? Or who went on to take and win a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So it's not where you get drafted, it's what you do with the opportunity, man. If somebody gives you an
Right.
opportunity, man, you are gonna ball out. You're 6'3", 245. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, I'm actually a little leaner right now. I'm probably down to like 230,
Okay.
235 right now. So,
Yeah. And great
but
length
six
in your
three.
height as well, too, man. Drop you back in coverage, work that outside, work the inside. Yeah, I look at teams like the Dolphins who are starving for linebacker help, like starving, man. Like the ribs are showing. It's so bad, man. So we could definitely use a guy like you for sure, man. But whether
You a
you land on
Dolphins
my
fan?
team or not, I'm rooting for you, man.
You a Dolphins fan?
Die hard, man. Yeah,
Okay.
it's brutal. I got my war rag back here,
Oh
man,
yeah,
and
I see it.
yeah, I had a where my dolphin. I had a hat around here, so I always have some type of Dolphins hat laying around. But yeah, I'm
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
loyal to the soil, man. But no, that's pretty cool, man. What's something you want NFL teams, man, to know about you that they may not know already?
Shoot, I think I provide uh, things off the field and qualities off the field, just like I do on the field. And you're not going to get someone who you have to worry about. You'll get somebody that will take care of the people around them and help the team be better in every way possible. So
Love that, man. And once a team does select you, you put your foot into that locker room on that field. What kind of mentality are you going to be bringing going forward?
just a dog mentality. Like at the end of the day, I'm there to make it, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
make it. That's like there's no option.
Love it, man. No backup plan. I love it. Love it.
Yeah,
Ethan, thank you so much, man. I truly appreciate you, man. You know, like I mentioned beginning of the interview, you're an east to west, fan favorite. You're an east to west player, man, on the field, man. Sideline to sideline, man. Outside, inside, linebacker. You really play and line up anywhere, man. You know, we saw you make lots of big plays, man. Not only solo plays, but even when another defensive player didn't fulfill their stuff, you step up and make a big play, man. So, man, you're gonna be a nightmare on the edge, especially, man. It'll be a lot of fun
thank you,
taking
man.
you.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on here.
Absolutely, the team that wants you is going to get you, man. So, but ladies and gentlemen, comment below where you think he's going to land. Also, be sure to take and let us know how this interview made you feel. In the description of this video, I'm gonna have the description, all of his social media stuff, so you can take and give him a follow and get inspired, because I know I certainly am. And we'll see you guys next time on the Touchdown, Doug Smith. Thank you for watching another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, where we have exclusive NFL content and exclusive NFL interviews. Be sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. Follow us on social media. See you on the next one.